This video covers electrochemical cell potentials experiment, where you will be constructing a number of voltaic cells. We will first do the exploration 1 on page 179. In one test tube, we will place about half an inch of zinc sulfate solution, while in a second test tube, we will place about half an inch of copper sulfate solutions. In a third test tube, we will take approximately same amount of copper sulfate only for comparison with the second tube.
Shiny, silvery looking, beautiful metal, like so. You can see, we simply place it in zinc in copper 2 sulfate, so which is the blue, right, sky blue solution. And copper, it's simply our copper wire, and you can see this beautiful shiny and orange yellow, and we're going to have 3 pieces. That's good enough. And now after we placed those 2 metal pieces in, and then we give a really good shake, you can see the copper metal remains same way. However, our beautiful shiny silvery looking zinc metal now it's covered with a black heart and deposit. All right, so indicate a new material. It's formed. Actions on the side, and then we're going to put this side by side. You will see later on what will happen. One of those, therefore, you can see that will be in a ionic form. That's before the reaction. After the reaction, you can see that's the copper metal. Zinc, still using the sulfate rule, and then zinc 2 sulfate, it's not one of those 6 mentioned in the rule, therefore it's soluble. So now you can see this is a before reaction, after reaction, and then the common items before and after, it's our sulfate ion. Then get rid of it, then your final net ionic equation it's done. And then you are going to follow your professor's equation. This will be your final net ionic equation.
We will now proceed to exploration 3 on page 184. We will be constructing concentration cell, where in both the half cells we will place copper sulfate solution of different concentrations. Half cells are electrode tubes secured with parafilm. When not in use, we keep deionized water in them. Here we are rinsing those tubes with deionized water and preparing them for the concentration cell.
Concentration battery means both end is the same metal and the same metal solution. All right, so copper and copper sulfate. All right, and so the reaction happened is because the concentration different. Now we're going to have one at a very, very low sulfate copper metal, and then copper sulfate and copper metal. Red with the very end. Before we do that, why don't we zero it? Okay, we're going to. Beautiful. All right, so now we have a higher concentration as anode, as a cathode, and a lower concentration as anode. And then we have 0.024, 25, 21, 23, 2.
Your professor will discuss in detail where does the red and the black hook go. Your professor will also discuss which concentration half cell will be the anode and which will be the cathode.
Usually demonstrated this, all right? And this is how when they start sky blue, and then now it's almost colorless. And what does that indicate?
Remember to record all your observations in the lab manual.